What is the link on this?
I heard something, but
What is the link? I mean, we have a bunch of links.
breadwinnerclub.com.
Breadwinnerclub.com works.
Yep. We got that in the
Eat bread, make dough.
yeah, but we have that in the the breadwinners page too. You've got the link there. You can just share it right from there. But all right, let's see here. How many peeps do we have here that were not at the event here in Orlando this past week? I think there's quite a few of us here. Yep, I see some hands up. All right. So we're going to just kind of do a little bit of a recap with, what went on. I know we had jumped on and did a call where we had some people share the excitement of what was going on. So we missed seeing you guys. Whoever didn't attend the event, we missed seeing you guys in Orlando, but we're really, really excited, you guys. This event that we had in Orlando was incredible. It was so wonderful to see so many amazing faces, wasn't it? And just being able to hang out with like-minded people and to celebrate, the launch of the new branding and the new, just the new packaging, which I'm sure you guys have saw, but we do have, some of that with us today. So, if you go into your back office right now and you order the Solside coffee, you can order the tub or you can order the sticks. So those are ready right now for shipping, but isn't the branding beautiful? I love the branding that we've done on actually all the products. So really excited for you guys to experience those two new products. And then of course, we got to
Our
celebrate.
dogs were mad at us last 2 nights.
We'll let Chris handle that.
Okay, it was fun too, because everybody that was there also got to get a little pancake and waffle mix, a bag of pancake and waffle mix to bring home.
Yep. So we, needless to say, we had pancakes and waffles and they are amazing, you guys. And just know that all we're waiting for, everything is ready to go on the pancake and waffle mix. We are just waiting for the printed bags, which should arrive here real soon. And as soon as they arrive, they'll be shipped out to Valentis and we will have them up into the back office immediately, just like you saw the coffee and the sticks, right? They had them available. They got to the warehouse on Friday and literally they put them up on the website immediately. So that's the plan for the pancake and waffle mix for that to happen. So we're just waiting on, like I said, the packaging to come in. And then of course, some of us, some people got that in their packs, right? The bread.
We had a test run of bread happen literally the Wednesday prior. And full disclosure, we hadn't run any in a while. We were having some issues with it, but the universe conspired in our behalf. They did a redo. We're having trouble getting the bread to rise, but it tasted amazing. And we had a redo on Monday morning, and we found this very powerful enzyme that would get it, because there's no sugar in it, right? And sugar causes the bread to rise. So we had to have something that the yeast would react to. We found a very powerful enzyme. It worked great. And it was very important because the bread had to be the right size in order for the machine to grab hold of it, to put it on the cellophane wrapper that's on it inside of this bag. And everything went fabulous. Everybody that stayed after got to get a bite of this bread.
A bite. They got a loaf of it.
They got a loaf.
Yeah,
and,
I'm sure they all ate all
hopefully-
their bread already. I'm sure of it, but
except for like Chris and Jill, who got up early and left and didn't take any with them,
It's
but
okay.
you left some for everybody else. Thanks,
nanny, nanny, boo, boo. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't mean to do that. That's so mean of me. I apologize about that. But I know that, a lot of you who came to the event got to taste the bread. And I'm sure I could ask every single one of you, and you're probably going to say exactly what we're going to, we say about it. You guys, the best bread ever.
And you know, if you weren't there, you know, we have had our share of issues arise, supply chain wise, and we had to find some changes. We had to make some changes in order to make everything work. And honestly, you know, we ran into a major roadblock on the bagels as a result of supply chain. A lot of wheat products or grain products, especially sunflower, is grown in Ukraine and in Russia. As a matter of fact, where that war is going on, it's kind of like Iowa and Illinois and India, the whole corn belt, or the whole the rich fields of America. And so there isn't a crop this year, everybody, and they blew up all of the elevators or whatever where they ship it out. The bottom line is we might possibly not be able to do bagels for maybe even as long as a year and a half. And it's just a reality, and we can't change it. We've been trying everything, and we're not going to stop. We're going to keep trying till we can figure it out. But we were able to make it work with the bread, and we were able to make it work with the waffle pancake mix. And quite honestly, the truth is the bread is so versatile. It's been so fun to have it.
Right. And so we're waiting on the packaging for that too. But you guys, I don't want you guys to lose concentration on anything. And I know Chris's will touch base on this. Right now, what we have in our hands, that's phenomenal. You guys, you know, you've gotten tasted the blending with the enhanced appetite and mood that was just bumped up a little bit. So the coffee is still the same. It's just that, of course, we bumped up the appetite and
we had an
the mood.
opportunity in the process when we got the mixing and the recipe proper. We just said, look, is there any ingredient in our product that, because there's efficacious levels that you can take of different things. Is there anything at all we can do? And of course, obviously price was important too. There was a tweak on a couple of things that we were able to do. And we just said, to heck with it. We got to have the best thing in the world. And so we were able to bump up the appetite suppression
And
a little bit, and the what do they call that?
Well, they call it a
Hakuna Matata on Lion King, right? That overall feeling of well-being. We were able to add a little more efficacy to that to bump it.
Right.
And so we're very excited. Everybody loved it.
Right. And so you guys, we have the coffee now and it's available. And if go out there and share, we're in the coffee business, go out there and share, especially now, you guys, we have the sticks. I mean, this is a great way for you to, get your samples out without having to make them out of the tub, which you can still do that if you want.
I don't know if you can see that, but there they are coming at some machine.
I sent it. I'll put it in the Breadwinners page for everyone to see kind of the process of what was happening. But you guys, we're really excited for what's happening now with what's available now and with what's coming soon. But I say get out there and definitely share what we have, which is our Solside coffee, which is definitely to me is the best kept secret out there, right? We call it the best kept secret in the country. So also there was a huge launch, should I say. It's not quite ready yet, but it will be. It's a new platform. Jeremy Freeman, I know some of you have seen him on some of the calls that we had. But we are launching a platform which we all will get to partake in before the actual whole company of Valentis will have their hands on it. And so there's a lot to share about the platform. There's a lot to learn. Of course, I'm not going to be able to share all that with you tonight. But just imagine, I know we've spoken a little bit about it, but just imagine having a platform where you'll be able to invite your customers in to do challenges. Like we're going to be doing a huge challenge that's going to be coming up, but doing all kinds of challenges, inviting your customers to take a look, but also have a foundation, a system for them to be able to come in and join you and be able to, because, a lot of times people go, well, what do I do now? How do, what kind of diet should I be? Or what should I take with the coffee? Or, all those kinds of things that we're going to be able to have for your customers. And there's so much more. Chris, if you want to touch a little bit on that as well, or if anybody else wants to share, you can surely do that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and in the breadwinners page, I'm going to put a link to a form that you will fill out, and you'll put your name and information. You're going to get an email back from Meta Health, Modi Health. I'm sorry, Modi Health. And they're going to be asking you for a screenshot. And basically that's just getting you set up for the platform, for kind of like the system that you're going to be able to go into and kind of play around with and see what it's all about. So I can't, without getting into depth with it, just know that we're going to be launching this thing here within the next, you'll be able to play with it, should I say, through our team. And then of course, Valentis will be launching it fully sometime next month. So you'll be able to get to play around with it. I know I'm kind of vague on it, but you'll learn more about it once you sign the form, fill it out, and then you'll get to play around with it. It's not available right now, but it will be within the next 10 days. Okay. So I will put that in the breadwinners page. I know a lot of you got to see all that, the excitement of we're talking recipes. I mean, if you don't like, Lisa talks about lima beans. If you don't like lima beans, you're going to find recipes with no lima beans in it. I mean, it's pretty freaking phenomenal, you guys, what we're going to be able to do.
What I think is really cool about it, I don't know if you're like me, but when Judy and I go for walks, I like to track all that stuff. And this has the ability to talk to the devices that you might use. Maybe you have an Apple Watch. I know right now they're working to get the API in for the Samsung Watch, or maybe you have a Fitbit or one of the other devices that's tracking all your activity all day. Well, that actually can communicate with this system. But even cooler than that, with that person getting started, because we're all about delivering a Solside lifestyle, right? And you're able to put all of your information into this and create an emoji for yourself, and where you can tell it where you want to go, like what you want to accomplish. Maybe it's weight loss, whatever it might be. And as you're doing all your activities, it is actually sharing to you in real time where you're at, if you're on track, if you're falling behind, if you're staying ahead. And again, it's tracking all of this different activity and your meals. And it's an incredible wealth of knowledge, whether it be recipe or foods or medical or doctors, exercise, fitness, all of this stuff is built in. And when you can track things, it changes everything, because now you're able to actually know, like, hey, I am on track, or I'm ahead of the curve. Maybe if you're competitive, you'll do a little more as a result of it. But the bottom line is whatever you can measure makes it so much easier to have an overall improvement. So we're just really excited. It's something nobody else has,
right?
And it's ours.
Right. And to be able to invite your customer in to participate in that with, because, people want to know, how do you do it? Show me it, let me see a system, right? People love systems. So you're going to have that for your customers, whether it be exercise, meal planning, the Solside lifestyle, what products to incorporate in your daily diet, so we're going to be doing all kinds of stuff, and you're going to be able to utilize this. So again,
I'll add that it's a product, everybody. You'll make commissions on this. It's fitting right in, like the bread products are, in the unique unilevel, no qualifiers on it. So it's a commissionable product. But even more important, we're going to be able to do like crazy fun contests with this, where I mean, it's kind of limitless. And you also are going to be able to specifically run challenges and contests with your own group, because it has the ability for you to communicate strictly with your own group in it. It's got so much fun. Yeah, and all your customers.
So
a lot of functionality.
Yeah, it'll be fun to do like little promos and challenges and stuff. But anyway, so that was another big exciting thing for us, and everyone got to weigh themselves. So we're going to be doing a lot of these types of events where you'll be able to participate and be a part of what we all got to experience back here in Orlando. So Was there anything else? I'm trying to think. Chris?
No, just go ahead and Chris, take it, and anybody else that wants to share anything with respect to Orlando and everything that we did there, or your takeaways from it, please raise your hand.
I
And
mean, we
and
did do
go.
that on Monday,
Yeah.
but,
I mean, we had a lot of people share on Monday, but if we have
Yeah.
anybody else that wants to share, you know, that maybe not didn't share or wants to kind of share a different perspective, that'd be great.
did we miss anything? I mean, there was so much dang excitement.
Well, the main thing, guys, is getting back to the core of who we are. If you understand, you know, Mark and Judy's heart, and you understand all the people that have been aligned with them because we felt like we were shifting away from our core and why we got started, why we did what we did 4 or 5 years ago. Guys, everything that is us is basically why we're here. Here, let me mute all. And then Mark and Judy, if y'all need to, you could unmute. If I press mute all, it'll continue to mute people as they jump on or jump off and jump back on and all that. But with that being said, guys, this is about truly creating an atmosphere, a culture, a community, a place where people feel loved where they are. And, you know, I mean, I couldn't tell you how many times not only have we heard it from the Willitsons, but have said it ourselves. If you build the people will build the business. And if you basically build an environment where people feel loved where they are, and they feel accepted and not judged, or, you know, basically, oh, well, you're not doing this, so I'm not going to talk to you. You're not doing that and all that. Guys, this is the deal. We need to celebrate people no matter where they are. And many of us, when we got started, we were not the big leaders. And leaders are made, not born. So leaders are created by decision. Leaders are created by people making a choice, people making a decision that I'm going to become better. You know, it's been amazing watching so many people that have built relationships in this business and watching them from where they were to where they are now. Like I was talking to Lisa the other day, and I just wanted to congratulate her for knowing and seeing the work she's been doing. She's always sharing the books that she's reading, the tips she's getting out of them, and all those different things. And guys, not to name one person, because there's a lot of people that are doing that, but this was fresh on the mind, right? And the thing is that if we create an environment where people can become the best versions of themselves because we love them where they are right now, guys, that's where the magic is. You know, the stories that you see or hear where people come on board and they shoot straight to the top and all those things are not the stories that resonate with the masses. What people resonate with are the struggles. What people resonate with is where you were and where you became, or what you become and what you went through to get there. Because can we agree that we all have challenges? We all have things that we deal with. We all have, you know, problems. We're all screwed up in one way or another, if we want to be real, right? We're all jacked up. We're all, you know, crazy, right? But it's a matter of how do we move through the challenges to get to where we want to be. It's how, when, you know, anytime you read, like I love reading biographies, because many times when you read the stories of the greats, there's always a challenge. There's always things that they grew through, where they were, the failures. And guys, it's about failing your way to the top. But if we create an environment where people already block themselves out because of the way that they feel, then many people won't ever get to that point. So with that being said, guys, this app and all the products that we have, either have or have coming, are all based around that. Guys, the vision of what Mark has been talking about with this bread for all this time has nothing more to do with the fact that it attracts the masses. It attracts people that would not even want to do the business. And what we experienced, because, and I shared this at the event, but we made a mistake by putting all of our energy into that one side, because guys, when we had challenges like, the ingredients weren't available and all the things, and we're thinking we're going to be able to launch and we can't, people put on the brakes. And what we didn't realize is that originally, because we were so laser focused on what we wanted to create, and we knew that we knew that we knew that what we have is a game changer with our coffee as well as with the bread products. And we were like, man, these people don't even know what we're about to do over here in Valentis and all this stuff. And we were so laser focused that we didn't recognize the incredible products that this company had. And then as we started to recognize, they fit perfectly with the coffee that we had. They were perfect chaperones to help create the goals that we wanted to create as a team, as a community. And they also had products that had instant gratification that the average person can share. So guys, yes, we have bread products that are coming here within weeks, and that is incredible. But what we want to realize is that that is a tool. So like imagine it's almost like, I'm trying to think of a great analogy, but you would not drive your car because you were missing a certain tool, like the lug wrench wasn't in it, right? Like you'd still drive your car, and if you got a flat, whatever, that might be a bad analogy. But the bottom line is that, guys, we have an incredible vehicle right now that we can drive. We have a game-changing coffee, do we not? Everybody that's tried it, we all know that we have a game-changing coffee, period. Whether we ever had bread products or not, we have products right now that we can go out and build upon and build an absolutely magical business. Yet we still have things to come that are better. And it's because of the vision, it's because of the mission that Mark and Judy have dedicated themselves to, and why we have locked arms with them, is because they know that with what we have coming with this app and with these other tools that we have, again, the app is a tool. What they've done is they've set up all these tools so where every single person has a tool so they can win. So every single one of us, guys, our conversation's already as simple as can be by asking people if they know anybody that drinks coffee, anybody that eats bread. It's a simple conversation. Have you heard about the Solside lifestyle challenge that everyone's been talking about? No, what is that? Well, you're going to hear a lot more about it, because when people are seeing all the prizes and all that, guys, they haven't gotten into all the goods. But what I'm telling you is there's going to be cash prizes and possibly cars being given away and all kinds of cool stuff for people that set a goal and then accomplish their goals. I mean, it's going to blow people's mind. So it'll be fun to talk about. It's already fun to talk about, but we have all these tools so people don't have to get better to be able to win right off the bat. But this is what we also commit to you. We are going to continue to dig in, and those that were at the events this weekend, did we not get a lot deeper on things than we normally do? Guys, we are going to help you to become the best that you can be. We're going to help you raise your leadership skills. We're going to help you raise your communication skills to levels that you never possibly imagined. And guys, many of the people that were at that event got to see a snippet of what that's going to be. But what we're going to do at the next event is we're going to have like these A/B processes where you're going to be able to practice these things, and it's going to be fun, and you're going to recognize yourself getting better at this stuff immediately. We're going to make sure that these calls on Monday nights they're going to resonate with the new people, and then we'll give little snippets that are going to help every one of us grow to another level as well. So we'll have, we'll have simple stuff, and then we'll go into some more advanced stuff as well. And we're going to have different leaders sharing that. But with that being said, I just wanted to say, guys, we're in the right place at the right time with the right people, yet it's up to us to go out and create the environment that we all set out to do. It's up to us to go out and take action now. It's up to us to go out and create what it is that we started, because we will finish it. With that being said, anybody want to throw anything in there in closing, or anything anybody wants to share?
I think they're too excited that
So-
they can't even, their fingers can't even go to the unmute button.
So everybody, we're there. The coffee, you aren't gonna believe it. It's so amazing because it's so consistent. And that was the missing piece. Like it wasn't consistent the way we wanted it to be. And now it's there, it's in the warehouse, it's ready to ship. And you know, the bread, we've mastered the manufacturing process. Quite honestly, much like the waffle pancake, we're just waiting for the foil. All of the waffle pancake mix is sitting there blended. All it needs to be is put in the package. So as soon as the packaging arrives there and the labels are on, it will be run out the door and in the warehouse. The bread, kind of the same thing, the packaging on it and a few little pieces there. But I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna do everything in my power, because we're gonna have a little window with the bread that the customers that are already in the Valenta system, the new customers you're putting in, all these other people, there's gonna be a period of time, like to have it be a couple of weeks, where they're the ones that are gonna get the first access to the bread. And it is absolutely amazing, everything about it. When we started down this path, remember, we wanted something that especially that stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home dad could do, that they didn't have to have any super talent, that they just merely asked a simple question, right? Have you heard of the coffee and bread diet? Any way you want to take it, because it creates curiosity and it causes people to ask a question, especially when you add in Chris's little line that everybody's talking about. Gang, it's supposed to be that simplistic. And if you can ask those questions, you're gonna get a response back. Trust me, the coffee tastes amazing, the bread tastes amazing, and they're gonna want these products. And that was the whole idea. If I could get a stay-at-home mom or dad, didn't have to learn anything other than to ask that question, could go get a customer every day, that they would make enough money at the end of a month, getting a customer every day, that maybe they could even pay the mortgage, right? But certainly help out in a massive way. Or maybe it's about sending the kids to private school. Maybe it's a dream vacation once a year for the family. But the bottom line is they could contribute in a limited period of time because they have something unique and fresh that nobody's heard about. And I don't know anybody that's talking about you can be on a diet and eat bread, but we can. And they're gonna want what we have. We've already proven it. We already know. And when it's that simple, everything takes care of itself, because guess what? Those customers that are the promoters, that are the givers, or that are both, and all of you on here are both, the whole point is they kind of shine because they're the ones that are calling their friends and family and referring them to you. They're the ones that are buying extra for their friends and family. And they're the ones that you need to approach to do the business. Because really, we only have so much time, right? And so it's those right ones that can save us a lot of time, especially right now as we're coming out the gate. There's no reason why all of you can't have whatever your dream desires. Think big, and just know this, that all you have to do is this simplistic, every day, this simplistic task of asking people if they've heard about the coffee and bread diet or the coffee and waffle diet. It's pretty much that simple.
Yeah, use the tool, don't be a tool.
Yes.
Right, Chris?
Yes, ma'am.
So we are excited for you guys, and it's just a matter of time. But right now, go out and share the best kept secret in the world, to me, in the country, and that's our Solside coffee. So
It really turned out amazing.
it did. It did. All right. Well, I think that's it for for the updates, but look for the breadwinners page for that form. And just know that if you don't hear anything back right away, just be patient. It'll be coming, okay?
Awesome, guys.
right.
Take care, everyone.
Nice shirt on.
Love you guys.
Good
Thanks.
night.
Good night.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, guys.